Hey guys, what's going on? Kuya Den here, and I'm joined by Kuya Ed Bonoan, the General Manager for Sales and Marketing of Epson Philippines. Good morning, Kuya Ed.
Good morning, Vincent. How are you?
We're in Discovery Shores, Boracay, and we just finished the 2-night, 3-day event, the 10th installment of Epson Fusion. So for those of you who are not aware, Epson Fusion is an annual event where Epson bonds with members of the media and gives them several updates on the business.
Right. So this is something that we feel we have to give like a Thanksgiving for the media. As I mentioned last night, the media is a very important alliance for us. You know, we do a lot of messaging to our market, and the media is one of those avenues where we are able to give our message across. So, importante din. No?
Definitely, it's a wonderful kind event and so much fun.
Right. I hope
it's
you
also
had a lot of fun.
nakakapagod.
Of course. It can't be just standing around or lounging around. We have to move around.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Paano magbaband, di ba? Kung walang kung walang mga...
Tsaka Boracay ito, no?
Yes.
You're supposed to be moving around.
Yes. There are 3 things that I would like to talk to you about this morning. And first, let's talk about the change in leadership, the passing of the baton.
Right.
Then maybe let's talk a bit about the business aspect. Epson has been enjoying market leadership for the past years. You posted 20% growth for 2018, driven mainly by the printer and scanner business.
Right.
And then finally, I'd like to talk about what's next for Epson Philippines. You mentioned that Epson is going to be focusing on the B2B aspect, and this will be driven by your consumer business, your technology, and your experience in the consumer business. So you mentioned textile printing and the mobile glasses.
Yes.
So
yes.
first, let's talk about the passing of the baton. So Toshimitsu Tanaka, the president of Epson Philippines, will be repatriating, and he will be replaced by Munenori Ando.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about it?
Well, yeah. So Tanaka-san has been our country manager for about 7 years now. He has been the managing director for the Southeast Asian region for about the past 5. Mm-hmm. So he's actually been with us for quite some time already, and he contributed a lot to the growth of not only the Philippines but of the Southeast Asian region for Epson. Now, Munenori Ando actually is not a total stranger to the Philippines and Southeast Asia. He was actually based in Singapore he left about 10 years ago. So he spent about 3 years in Singapore handling projectors. And then he went back to Japan. And his recent assignments include being the president of Epson China.
Right.
Okay. And he's had also various experiences with other countries also. But he ended up in Japan with a very key role. And right now, because of the initiatives that Epson wants to do globally, he and his other senior colleagues have been dispersed throughout the globe to be able to perform, or at least to be able to ensure that our directions are where they should be. You know? So as to the Epson Philippines growth, I'm glad to say that we are quite successful. We've been growing double digit for the past 7 years.
That's not an easy feat
to
accomplish, especially in a very competitive market.
Well, we are very fortunate.
It's very impressive.
Maybe the key to our success is that we have found the formula to engaging our partners, and being able to engage the market as well. Not only that, very important here is to let the market know not only about the products of Epson, but of the quality of output of the products. So we focus a lot on not only the quality of the product. Now, of course, the quality of the product will mean also that there is a premium. There is a premium to these products, which makes us slightly a little bit higher in price than the rest of our competitors. But what we do focus on is on the total cost of ownership Okay.
Okay.
Total cost of ownership and the quality of output. No? So in the long run, we have to educate our customers that they buy Epson products with the goal of having the best quality output there is.
So even though the initial investment is
It's slightly higher.
higher,
Right. Slightly higher.
you end up
you end up
with,
saving
more value.
and you end up saving in the long run. You know? How do we accomplish this? We accomplish this through the usage of our core technology. So Epson has some core technologies that it invented. You know? So like for example, for our inkjets, for the information of mga viewers mo, no? Ang inkjet sa inkjet market, we are about 54% in market share. No? So
that's so dominant, more than half.
that's right. So one of every two printers sold in the Philippines is an Epson.
Exactly.
Okay. So well, how did we do that? I was talking about the core technologies. The core technologies, like in this CISS printer, the ink tank printer, we have the simple print head. No, the simple print head, which is an invention which uses micro piezo technology. It was an invention of Epson. It's part of the core technologies. And what we've done is we've taken this specific core technology and put it into different products, form factors. So for example, the same printhead you can find also in large format printers. You also see it in our copiers and high-speed printers as well. No? So it's something that we do to be able to exploit and explore, get into different markets.
So are you saying that Epson was actually the one that started yung refillable inks?
It was a response to a demand that was being fulfilled by other players in the market. But Epson was able to see this trend and this demand, so it was the first original vendor amongst the printer manufacturers.
Yeah, so it's no longer just you go to a shop, modify your printer.
That's right. So it's no longer
I recall there was this period of time.
Yes, parang
this transition.
conversion kit, di ba? Like a conversion kit lang.
Right.
You get a generic printer tapos magsasalpak sila ng
So may
system
nagko-convert na
That's right.
technician na
That's right.
outsider.
That's right. So that trend was recognized by Epson, and it was able to capitalize on it very early on. No? Another example also would be like yung 3 LCD technology that we find in our projectors. So this 3 LCD projector was invented again by Epson, the 3 LCD engine rather, no? And then it placed this same technology in different form factors. So we have our business desktop printer projectors rather, and then all the way up to our high brightness projector. So our lowest entry-level projector will be about 3,000 lumens. We go all the way up to 25,000 lumens. So these are big monsters, no?
Right,
Mga 50 kilo, 60 kilo machines. No? So they're large, but they still use the same technology. And in fact, even that same technology goes into our smart glasses. No? So these technologies are like our crown jewels. No?
Yes.
We use it, and we duplicate it we put it into different form factors of machines to be able to go into different markets.
So you talked about the past, what made Epson successful. What's next for Epson Philippines?
Well, maybe I think also I have to say also that for Epson Philippines, no, I think moving into our next directions, what we have been able to do previously is recognize how to engage our dealers, our distributors, and our end users also. How to understand them and how to deal with them, and how to understand the concerns that they expect to find from Epson products, and or how they expect to do business with us. No? So I think that one is very key. Plus also the fact that we've infused a lot of education of the market. No?
Okay.
And I think that one is key to how we're going to go into the future. No? So one of the global initiatives of Epson is to go into the B2B space. Now Epson, of course, has a very wide array of products, no, for both consumers, small businesses, and enterprises. But like I was telling you, we're now coming out with a lot of products that are more geared towards enterprises, B2B, in other words, no? using our formula from the past, where we engage the market, and understand what the market wants, the kind of SLAs, mga service level agreements for repair and after sales service. All of this we need to change our mindset, and we have to explore our different systems, manual procedures, to be able to get into that space, because obviously most of the time these products will be mission critical products, and of course SLAs are much tougher and more
especially
demanding
for commercial and industrial use.
Correct. So if they're using say these products to be able to generate revenue, or as part of their daily operations, then you cannot these machines cannot go down.
Exactly.
So for us, we keep this in mind, and we will always take a look at what the customer needs and ensure that the customer is happy. So with that, if we are able to fulfill that need, to be able to fulfill that SLA, then I think we will be able to see a lot of repeat business, and customers will be quite happy to continue dealing with Epsons for their different needs. Yeah. So that's how that's what we intend to do for the future. Yeah.
Very interesting. And I found the mobile glasses to be one of the more interesting products. What about in the Philippines? What's your vision for the Philippine market?
Well, I think the Google Glass, the Google Glass vision, and maybe the difficulties that they're encountering about finding a market. For us, we have a very clear vision about what we want with the smart glasses, and it actually has a whole range of uses, from your casual user, your home user, for the purpose of things like gaming and home theater viewing, viewing videos and all the way to doing things like augmented reality. So let's say we could have, and we're using this augmented reality for more commercial purposes. Like, for example, it could be used in a museum, where you could be looking at the painting and you can have the information about who painted it and what.
I saw something like that in Taiwan or Korea. I can't remember.
So one market are the museums. Okay. Then the other market also would be things like for maintenance. Let's say industrial maintenance of machines. So it's possible that you could be training a group of engineers. Will be looking at a schematic, or let's say it will be looking at a machine to be repaired, and then what could happen is that you could have a schematic that comes overlaid on top of it.
Right.
So you have like a manual on top of your machine.
Right.
And that's one way to get repairs done. The other way also is that it could also be used for training as well. So you could have you could use it as a training tool. You could have your teacher teaching your engineers and showing them the schematics of it. The other one also is a remote. So remote viewing or remote consultations, for example. So you could have let's say an operating room where the specialist of the operation is in another location, but looking at the where the resident doctor is looking at.
So it's like you're living vicariously in the eyes of the doctor. That's
right,
very
that's
exciting. Right. I never thought of that.
Yes. So it has many advantages. We also have things like, let's say for real estate, for real estate sales. Okay. So you could actually have your customer, your client, go through a concept of a building, for example.
Right.
Usually real estate, they sell beforehand, right? So they can have like a mock-up and actually go through the unit, the condominium unit, for example, and see what it looks like or how it feels like.
I can't wait to see what the future holds for these smart glasses.
Yes. We see that there will be a market, a very specific use market for these glasses as well.
Right. Very exciting time for Epson Philippines.
Yeah. It's a transition.
I do wish the best.
Thank you very much.
For the company. Is there anything else that you'd like to add for the viewers out there?
Well, Epson products. Like I was saying, that Epson products are focuses on quality of output and also long-term savings. So if you have any needs with regards to printing, scanning, projection, you know, even robotics, please give us a call. Please take a look at what we have to offer, and you know, have us give you a call to explain to you.
I leave you guys with two questions. First, have you ever owned an Epson product? And second, what comes to mind when you hear the brand Epson? If you guys have any questions for Kuya Ed or for Epson in general, leave them in the comment section below. This is Kuya Den and Kuya Ed saying, paalam.
Okay, paalam na.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.